Kids these days make me sick. Too much time spent on it. What's it, you say? Well, it is the only thing that is not. It is in, but really it is out. Like the drunk left in his vomit, passed out on the couch. The ultimate cool, the epitome of breathtaking, and all you're left taking is this out of proportion. What is so important? I really don't understand the importance. A synonym for the learn is imperative or even essence. That is the idea of something, but you're left holding is nothing. Not even a burnt out flame from the lack of heat, from the passion in your heart. Does it need to start once more? A muscle unused is abused and left to consume itself. You incite cannibalism. Munching on ourselves to feed our soul lost in this dangerous world. You're too tough to ask for direction, too stupid to read a map, or too naive to think you're alone in this. What is this? This is just it after that. That is simply free thought. Yet the brain sits and rots in your cranium. That's a fancy word for skull, the helmet. Not to keep thoughts in, but to let them become mature and flow down into a puddle between my feet. You see this and harmful words escape your mouth, saying we pissed ourselves. I think not. If my head is leaking, that means my thoughts cannot be contained. In the pain, I see the young adults of our time reading line after line of the same crap we are fed every day of our lives. A lie, I scream from an empty room, a classroom. There are entities inhabiting the same plane, yet in the same they're not here, so far away, lost in the digital age. I agree, you cyborgs need entertainment all the same. However, the smile I receive from seeing the moon in the middle of the day is found on your face when someone likes your page. A paper trail untraveled by so many and misplaced in cyberspace. I walk at night to see the darkness. You only see the lit up text message from your lazy boy recliner chair. I'm convinced you're not all there, but that's not your fault. I blame it on the generations. I do blame you because you succumb to it. There's that funny word again, and it carries no weight, but weight, it can mean so much. It is the idea of reality, and you're losing touch. Thus, which is a word I don't think is used enough. Thus, reality is known only by how well it's defined on Wikipedia or an online dictionary, including spell check, of course, because without that, how do we know the right way to spell? Well, in my lap, a newborn child fell, not crying, not smiling, not even sure if it was breathing. This baby, helpless and fragile, is society. We, as an assembly, need a babysitter for our whole lives. Why? Why live without experiencing life? Why be content with any answer that was given, not found? You have to search to find, and in times, life chorus line will start, and so will the tears. The so perfectly phrased line will place fear in all who understand, but how can we understand when all left standing is man? Man, a fragile thing like a mansion on the beach, sand sucking up existence of all the living. I want to introduce a new word, when. When will we not take the so-called facts as face value and attempt to discredit them with logical thinking? When will we move the rudder instead of waiting for the tides to change? When will we place it on its head and explain something we know to someone else? Learning is not gained by blindly memorizing facts like my Mac, but by forming an attack on disbeliefs, hopefully to hone an opinion ready to defend it. And I mean that in every sense of the word. It is the idea of reality, and you're catching on. Leave the bottle of forward thinking and begin to chew on the backward and sideward food you're not used to. Open the mind and the heart by restarting learning. Thought is the jumper cables to this world's dead from leaving its lights on all night. And now, late to work, it wouldn't start. Roughly 6,775,235,741 people on this earth, and we still don't feel a part of it? Have we lost it? Have we tossed it overboard? Our only savior to the sickness that went sinking to the bottom of the sea to be discovered like a locked treasure. Gold doubloons used to measure a currency of our time. The state of our states is the state whether we hate or don't care about the shape that we're in. A sphere, a bubble, a circle with no beginning or end. Nowhere to start, just have to keep moving in the same general direction or be swept away by the undercurrent. Drop your anchor and disturb the flow. Stop the overused pattern. Stop the cycle. Turn the circle into a turning of a wheel. Use that to drive. Finally, take a destination of your own. Truly think of the cosmos, to place your cognitive mind into motion, and hear the notion there is more to this than it.